something to take note of. If the super over finishes in a tie, we may well be in a situation where there'll be a toss of the coin to decide who is the champion. There won't be another super over, that's what we're hearing. God, imagine the pressure on that toss. What do you call, heads or tails?
Exactly. But you've got to give credit to both teams here. They've competed hard, they've given us great entertainment. And both the brothers have certainly would want to win this game for their team and each other. But the crowd in Srinagar have had an unbelievable game here. And Hamid Hassan, his bowling was brilliant, and he'll be hoping that he can execute his skill. Each ball is going to be an event. I'm sure they'll be speaking a lot, executing the game plans.
So look at the field, we've got short third and a short fine leg. So when he nicks inside edges or just fly, will the extra pace work for the Pathan brothers? Just got a slight delay with some people walking past the sight screen, which hasn't amused Yusuf. Where's he going to target here? He's in fabulous nick. Is he going to be able to get one or two over the boundary rope? He's Hamid Hassan, the super over. Full toss is very high. He hasn't got that. I think that might be a no ball. That looked like it was over waist height. That could be a free hit.
Yeah, certainly looked above the waist. And they're going to definitely have a look at this again. Very much looks like a no ball. And if we look over here, oh yes, I would say that's a no ball.
Well, it is when the batter's standing in the crease, but I agree, yes, that looks to be over waist height. He's crouching there, but even if he's standing, that looks well over waist height. Terrible start for the Southern superstars in the super over. Hamid Hassan probably going for a Yorker, getting it all wrong. And now Yusuf's got a freebie, a free hit. Not that he needs the invitation to swing as hard as he wants. And the only way they can lose a wicket here is by run out. Can't change the field. Well bowled. That had real gas on it. Yusuf backed away, and he just hit that line just outside off stump.
Yeah, that was serious pace. You can see when he hits that deck hard, he got beaten for pace there, Yusuf. And that is really good bowling. And I did speak to Yusuf earlier. He goes, every ball is a free hit for me. And he certainly showed that today.
He goes deep, and that was in the slot. He's dragged it to the leg side. Chaturanga does the fielding. They're only going to get one. So Irfan on strike now. Overall, considering the free hit, not a bad start for the superstars. Just two off the first two balls.
Yeah, it's a great start. They've done really well. And to execute that length ball here, he wanted the pace on there, went too early with it. But actually, it's going to be the pace. The pace on this pitch. We've seen it, that if you hit the deck hard, it is slightly too paced. Some fly through, and some stay really low.
Right, where's Irfan going to target? Leg side. Will they try and get two here? Mid-wicket comes around, no. So again, it's just a single. Frustrating start, but with the Pathans, they can always make up with just one blow, particularly Yusuf, and Kedar Jadhav will know that. What's Hamid Hassan going to bowl here? We'll try and stay away from the power of Yusuf. What's his best bet?
Yeah, maybe a slow ball bumper, or get your Yorker absolutely spot on. A wide Yorker, but nothing in the slot. If it's in the slot, he'll be out of the park. But again, they're trying to get their field absolutely spot on here. Fielding has been brilliant from the Southern superstars. They go for a deep backward point. with the square leg man coming up.
Oh, does he want to play a lap shot? Does he want to move across his stumps? In the slot, dispatched over cover. It's another 6 for Yusuf, the first of the super over.
This is a brilliant strike, exactly where he wanted. It was in the slot. I mean, he wanted that Yorker, and you could see Michael Bevan disappointed with that. But with the way Yusuf has been striking the ball, that is a brilliant hit, deep in the crease, in the slot, and that was out of the park.
It was, and I think that ball has gone missing in the crowd. Both the Batan brothers now striding out to that side of the ground to beg for the ball back. And this was just earlier. Glove punch, brotherly glove punch. How many times have they been in this situation together? They want that ball back though. It's just pinged off the bat. Yusuf saying, come on, help me out. It's got to be said as well, I reckon about 90-95% of the crowd behind KSO because of particularly Irfan Pathan's connection with Srinagar. So they're probably saying, come on guys, you're our fans. Yeah, and then it's worked. The ball's just come back. Let's have a look at how it got there again. Sweet, sweet strike. Not the elevation he wanted. And Hamid Hassan just missed his length. That flew into the crowd. Quite dangerous, actually. And finally, they get the ball back.
Yeah, Yusuf certainly wants that ball back after striking it so well like that. And that has certainly 9 runs and 4 deliveries. They'll be eyeing for another boundary here.
As he goes short. That's got to be out. Finger goes up. Absolutely stone dead straight. He went full again. And this time he was too quick for Yusuf, who's livid.
Yeah, he'll be disappointed with that, especially earlier on when he hit that ball out of the ground. This was really good bowling. Bit more straighter. I think it's hit him on the kneecap. Absolutely plumb. And that is a crucial wicket for Southern Superstars. He was striking the ball well. He was striking it out of the park, out of everywhere. 7 runs for him. They lose the first wicket, 9 runs.
Superstars have got the big fish, Yusuf Pathan. Another big fish coming out there. Big bear, in fact. Richard Levy, he will face the final ball of the super over. And they've got 9 on the ball, which isn't bad, but if they can get a boundary for this final ball, they'll be very happy. Can Levy provide that? A lot riding on this final delivery. Goes full, and he gets that pass, short fine leg for the boundary. Finishes with a flourish. 13 for the Konark Suryas from their super over. It means the Southern Superstars will need 14 to win this final. Oh, it feels like it's up in the air again. Monty Panesar. I don't know, I'm thinking maybe Guptill and Mazakadze. That would be my bet. Or if you want to go left-right, maybe Negi. Negi with either Mazakadze or Guptill. And that's a hard choice, isn't it? If you're choosing only one right-hander, who do you go with? Do you go with the leading run scorer in the whole tournament, Martin Guptill? Or do you go with Hamilton Mazakadze? This is what happened in the Super Over we've just seen. Started badly with a free hit coming up after this. That was too high, no ball. The free hit to 13. Anything over double figures is going to be tricky to get. 14 the target. The fans still very much behind KSO. Whenever the Superstars do anything well, you can hear a pin drop.
Yeah, KSO, they've got the runs, and I'm sure, like you said, over 90% of the fans would want KSO to win today, because the Pathan brothers, they are very influential in this part of India. And we've had a fantastic crowd today, over 27,000 people enjoying, cheering, loving every moment, being on TV. They are loving it. And cricket here, live cricket here, first time over 35 years, and what a game we've had. One of the best game of the tournament, being the final, and the fans as well. They love the waves, they love the dancing, they love the sixes, and they just love live cricket in Srinagar, which we've had unbelievable time here. What a great final it's been, and this last over, wow. We'll just have to wait and see which team is going to win the third season of Legends League's cricket.
A new name going to be put on the trophy. Someone will be lifting it for the first time. So there is a little bit of ice there. You see it going on Yusuf's knee. But you feel like he's probably done his job well enough today. And target now, 14 off this over. And that is what they are eyeing up at the end of this. The Southern Superstars, we're going to wonder who they send out, because as you said, Martin Guptill, highest run scorer in the tournament. But Hamilton Mazakadze today was striking it so cleanly and so well, and could be the man really make a dent in this. But it's just the one over. KSO about to head out onto the field. And did we ever think that it would come down to that? Michael Bevan, he looks chilly, he looks a little bit nervous, but he also looks like there's a hell of a lot going through his brain at the moment. The two umpires are still out there. Billy Bowden and Ranmore Martinez, and that TV umpire tonight, Jerry Matabiri. And we always got to appreciate the work done by the umpires as well throughout the tournament and to get us to this stage. But the fans are absolutely loving every single moment of this. It is absolutely jam-packed out there. And there's still one more over to come. After all these matches, it comes down to this.
It does indeed. And it has been an unbelievable tournament. We've been in 4 cities, and it comes to this moment. The next 6 balls is going to tell us who are going to be the champions. And we couldn't dream of a better final. And it's been brilliant. And Yusuf Patani's still very livid with himself, but he showed the power today. He showed his striking power.
And he is the reason that we've got this far. They looked so down and out, KSO, and he came to the party and he said, nope, the Patan power, 85 from 38, sensational striking. That strike rate up over 223, Monty. And there was nothing they could do, and that was when he brought up his 50 with another of those belting sixes. And now he's sat down with a bit of ice on his knee there. And remember, they're wearing those black armbands as well for Ross Taylor's mother, who passed away today, and he was obviously part of this KSO side. So all our thoughts obviously go out to them. So it looks like Martin Guptill has got his pads on there. Still waiting to see who's coming out. A few discussions being had still.
Yeah, I think they're going to go with Nagy and Guptill, it looks like, especially with the left arm spin of Nadeem there. So this looks interesting. Who will take strike? Would it be the left or the right? I think, in my opinion, I will go with Nagy to take the first strike against the left arm spinner, but they may even change that. But again, the highest run scorer of season 3, as expected, should be out on the field. And Irfan Pathan is discussing all the options here.
Martin Guptill, he's a man who is not unfamiliar with a super over. I'm hoping no one mentioned that to him as he walked out. No mention of barest of margins. No mentions of Guptill's got to go. But today he does got to go, and he's got to go big. And they're just testing out the willow. Oh yeah, that's a nice bat. You might hit some runs with that. Well, he's already hit over 300 of them in this tournament, so I think it's going quite well for him, the New Zealander. And he's a man he's always a cool, calm and collected man, Martin Guptill. So the kind of person you want to come out in a situation like this, especially in the form he's been in the tournament. Remember that target, 164 was put up by both teams. The target now in this over, 14 runs to win. 6 balls to do it in. Martin Guptill and Pawan Negi.
Yeah, we always expected a left-right combination, and I think that's allowed Irfan Pathan to bring on the seamer. Earlier on, they're looking at Nadeem, but it is Pathania. He's going to come on, and he will have to bowl probably the most important over of his career. And he's been impressive today, but it all means nothing if he's not able to execute his game plan. And the next 6 balls are going to be so important. Can he become the hero for KSO?
And just a reminder that if the scores are tied at the end of this as well, we flip a coin. We start the match flipping a coin, and it could well mean that we end the tournament flipping a coin, but not if Superstars can score 14 runs and not if KSO can stop them. Martin Guptill facing up. Patania with ball in hand. Here we go. Full toss! That has gone miles! Martin Guptill, that's almost 14 on its own!
This is a brilliant strike. First ball, full toss, and it comes out of the screws of his bat. And what a brilliant strike this is. Just have a look at this. The flow is easy. He looked at it, he's admiring it, and I think he sent that ball back to Auckland.
Yeah, get that ball a plane ticket, because it's going a very long way. What a start to this super over for the Superstars, for the man who has shone for the Superstars, Martin Guptill. He sends the first one for 6, and now they need 8 from the next 5. This time goes inside out, and it's the same result. Back-to-back 6s for Martin Guptill to start the super over. They now need just 2 runs to take the victory and to win the K-Rasa Legends League Season 3.
What a brilliant strike this is. He can hit on the leg side and on the offside, and got enough bat on that, and it flew off his bat, and just probably the most important boundary for Martin Guptill in this year's Legend League cricket.
You can smash all the windows you like back in Surat, Martin Guptill, but this is where it matters. 2 6s to start the super over. 12 from 2 to Guptill. Patania just missing it slightly. The first one too full, the second one gave a little bit of width, allowed Guptill to go inside out, and now they need just 2 from the next 4. And how fitting it would be if it were Guptill to see it home after top scoring throughout the series. Here we go, 2 needed from 4. Bowled him! Whoa, what a comeback, Patania! Guptill, he's struck early, 2 6s, he's done his business, but he's not seen it home, and it's not over just yet.
Yeah, hit 2 massive 6s, but then Patania executed his skill really well, hitting the top of off, which is probably the best delivery for a seamer. He always want to do that, to do it in the super over, especially the 3rd delivery. And that looks like his foot is behind the line. And for him to execute that skill, that just shows his temperament, his character, and also the team. They never give up, the KSO. Brilliant bowling, just below the top of off stump. And that's a wicket. And big wicket of Martin Guptill.
I don't know about you, Monty, but I feel like I've played 40 overs. Guptill goes for 12 off 3, 12 for 1. Gandhi comes to the middle. Yusuf Pathan, he did his best today, but he's now just sat and watching. Martin Guptill, the man to go. He struck 2 massive sixes to start things off, and now Gandhi faces up. They need 2 from 3. And that will be at least one of them. Negi comes on strike. Now they need 1 from 2. The scores are currently level. Remember, if this is tied, flip a coin.
Yeah, sensible batting here. They only now need 1 run from 2 deliveries. But pressure's a funny thing. They'll be communicating. They'll be watching this game anxiously, trying to get all the field positions spot on. They've got everyone in the ring here.
Everyone up in the ring. Scores are level. 1 needed from 2. Patania. Can he do it here? And there it is! Southern Superstars have won the K-Rasa Legends League Season 3. It only needed 1 off that ball, and they have done it. The damage was done by Martin Guptill with the first 2 balls, launching those 2 massive sixes. The Southern Superstars, they win the Super Over. They win the Legends League Season 3. They topped the table. They looked like they were unbeatable. They then had a lull. They have come back fighting. They came straight through into the final. They looked like they were well on top. KSO got themselves back in it. The scores were level.